Hi, welcome to my channel. I am Crypto Possibility. So let's read through the Bitconnectx FAQs today. We are barely about 7 hours away from Bitconnectx ICO being open. But it's not all good news for the American citizens. There is some bad news, which I'm going to cover. Yeah, this is exactly about 7 hours. 7 hours, 8 minutes. It's going to start around 12 o'clock, I think. This is Eastern Standard Time, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time of United States. That's amazing, but no US citizens are allowed to um, invest into this cycle. So now they've got already our states, now they will know that we are from US, if we try to use our Bitconnect, account and then send money to the money there, So that's the problem. Let me just go through this, read through this, facts, so everybody gets the information and aware. So, what is the ICO price of Bitconnectx? Bitconnectx will be offered at the rate of $5 per BCCX. Okay, yeah, BCCX is the Bitconnectx coin. Over the 45-day period, there will be two bonus levels as follows: 5% bonus from January 10th to January 24th, 2% bonus from January 25th to February 8th, no bonus from February 9th onwards. Okay, great. But $5 per BCCX coin is very high, I think. I was thinking like 50 cents or something, and I can, buy a whole bunch, for $1,000, and hope that it goes to like 100, if it goes to $100, then I make a lot of money, But $5 is a lot, with $1,000 only I can buy about 200 Bitconnectx coins. So it's a bit too high. Where can I participate in the ICO? If you're already registered member of Bitconnect.co, you can log into Bitconnectx Co website and place buy order with available option. If you are new to community, you can register in Bitconnect.co or Bitconnectx.co to participate in the ICO. Okay, if you're already an existing member in Bitconnectx, you can log into Bitconnectx.co and participate in the ICO, or you can create a new account either in Bitconnect.co or Bitconnectx.co. What is the maximum supply of Bitconnectx? The maximum supply of coins will be 49 million. 11.7 million coins will be available to buy in the ICO, and 2.9 million coins held by the Bitconnect as reserve fund. Okay, sounds good. The remaining 35 million coins will be available through POS and POW mining. Okay, that sounds actually very, very fair. How long will the ICO last? ICO will start January 10th and close on February 23rd. Okay. What currencies will be accepted during ICO? They'll accept Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Bitconnect coin only for ICO purchases. Okay. Bitconnectx will use POW and POS algorithms to secure the blockchain network and enabling both miners and stakeholders to earn interest in the form of transaction fees or mining rewards. Okay. What will happen to, let me pull up my video here. What will happen to Bitconnectx not sold? What will happen to the Bitconnectx not sold during the ICO? The unsold coins will go to reserve funds for marketing, development, and administrative work. But most likely they might be sold, I believe. They said, about 2.9, about 11.7 million coins will be, only 11.7 million coins will be available to buy. Okay. What wallet should I use to store Bitconnectx? You can use web wallet on Bitconnectx.co website or web wallet offered by third-party service providers. You can also store in Qt wallet once it is available as per our 2018 roadmap. Which citizens cannot participate in the Bitconnectx They explicitly said which citizens cannot participate. That is very, very hinting. Who cannot? That is amazing when they say that. This ICO is not open to US citizens or residents. Distribution, therefore, not offered by this website to US citizens or US residents. By participating, you hereby agree and commit that you are not a US citizen or a US resident. Yeah, so they have been very clear about that. It's not available for US citizens. Thank God only Bitconnect Co is available. At least we'll be happy with that, Will you pay for the bounty program? No, we will not offer a bounty program as we already have dedicated community for ICO awareness and marketing. Okay. Is there any minimum or maximum purchase limit in the ICO? Yes, you can only purchase 100 BCCX per 24-hour time frame. Okay, that is, so they are expecting very small amounts to be purchased. So I don't know. I mean, if it's $5 and you can only purchase 100, I'm a little bit worried, that the BCCX ICO doesn't sound very exciting. Plus, US citizens are not allowed. US residents and citizens both are not allowed. So all options are closed for this. I don't know. I think some US members might still try to buy it using VPN, but if they require ID proofs or something like that later on, and they present US ID proofs, then they may lose the money. So I don't recommend anybody do that at this point. So that's the thing. And this is it. And let's just go to market cap. I'm seeing a little bit of low market capitalization today. Yesterday I think I saw about $725 billion, but today is 718. Sometime earlier, like last week, I saw $773 billion, but now it has gone down by over $50 billion. So, and market mostly looks red. It doesn't look very green. Bitcoin has lost by 6.33 in 24-hour period. Ethereum rose, Ripple lost 17.2%. This is good news. Maybe people who are still interested in buying Ripple, they can buy. Tron, it's at 13 cents, 13 or 14 cents per Tron token, and it has lost 10% down. Bitconnect has, yesterday it was $2.2 billion market cap, but today it is at 2.1. It's 9.3. I'm just rounding it up to 1, and it has lost 7.3% in the last 24 hours. And the price of the Bitconnect coin is $338. It's okay. I'm not too upset about that. The market doesn't look really that down, but yeah, I'm really concerned that from last week the market capitalization for all the cryptocurrencies together has lost about $50 billion. Only that I'm concerned about. Perhaps it's due to two things. One, Microsoft thing. Microsoft stopped supporting, and again they actually restarted the support in the news article I've seen. Right. The second thing is because CoinMarketCap stopped taking prices from South Korea's exchanges, because they are very inflated because of high demand there, and low supply. So that's probably why. So guys, so that's all for today. Yes, tomorrow I'm going to have another investment or reinvestment of $1,010. I have already made about 865 today, and tomorrow's percentage is 1.44%, so I'll definitely make my cut to $1,000, and I'll be investing tomorrow, reinvesting. Yeah, I was thinking I'll save that money for ICO, but unfortunately they're not allowing US residents to do this. So I'm actually currently living in US. So obviously if I move to India or some other country, then I can do that, but unfortunately I cannot do it now, as of now. So it's important to follow the rules. Some of these, governments can pressure them and they can come and get to us, and we'll be, either our money will go into hold for a long time, or we may lose money. So don't do such things. Unless you have residency outside the country, maybe you can claim that you're from that country and then do that. Or if you have friends and relatives from other country, make them open an account and then do that. That's also possible. So maybe I'll do that. I have some relatives in India, and they can invest it on behalf of me. And that's also possible, but the money will be on their hands. I'm not able to control that. Okay, that's it. Thanks, guys, and maybe you guys can do the same thing. So very good. Then, as always, I actually maintain a very nice spreadsheet here. This is my initial investment, and all my percentages go into the respective buckets. If I'm investing, only receive of my $140 went into this less than $1,010 bucket, and once I inserted $260, it went into into that bucket. But as soon as I started to invest more than 1,000, in this case here, here I invested 1,140, and it went into this bucket, and so it accurately calculates the interest every day, except for I mean, yeah, it does calculate the interest by multiplying this column with software volatility interest, and this column with software volatility interest plus guaranteed 0.10, and this column which I have not been able to add yet, but I'll be adding that by end of February. It will be software volatility interest plus 0.20, and in this column I already have initial investment of 14,530. So that has already been calculated here at software volatility interest plus 0.25 guaranteed interest. So so this is my investment, and this is my forecast. I just look it through this, use the spreadsheet every day to forecast how much money I'll make, and to see my future growth, if I need to make any adjustments or add more money into it. There is one thing that I want to say. This spreadsheet is designed so that you can actually put in your everyday percentages into it and then track them. It will be pretty accurate, except maybe once in a situation when, like, when if you have invested before 6 o'clock, the percentages are added the day before, one day before. But if you have invested after 6 o'clock, then the percentage will be for the current day. So so like that. So only that little bit of adjustment is there, but that doesn't really matter. After you check after a day, it doesn't matter. But other than that, mostly it is actually 100% accurate, within $5 to $10. So I would really recommend you guys get this spreadsheet from me. Just email me, do a like and subscribe, and comment, and just email me at cryptopossibility@gmail.com, and I will send this spreadsheet out to you. Okay guys, thank you very much.